Hi friends, I was telling you last night how you could create your layouts if you weren't necessarily going to grab the full workshop for scrapbooking. Maybe you wanted to put your own things together. So here's how you do it. First thing, you're going to go to karamiller.com, super simple, right? You'll find us. And then you're going to click on Simple SVGs, scroll down past these fancy little headlines, and it's this one. Now this one is free. If you just want to try this, if you've never done one before, definitely try a free one. These are the ones for November. There are, let's click on this. You're going to see that there are 5 different groups, 2 simples in each group. So you can mix and match these. You can get them all into Design Space, pick and choose which ones you want, and then you're going to add to it. But if you look in the instructions, it says add the Wonderland paper pack and sticker sheet. All right, so let's click on that. And when you do, you will see this is the paper pack and the sticker sheet, right? So this is going to give you the things that you need to make. You could do this layout, but it's not going to give you the instructions. It's going to give you this sticker sheet. Love it. They're pre-stickied already. You're going to get 6 different sheets of paper. So this is what is in the workshop, but there's more in there. But you're going to get that. And then it's also going to tell you, go back where we were, that you're going to want the coordinating cardstock and the digital art. Okay? Coordinating cardstock's pretty simple. Let's click on that. And you can see this is the solids. You could use these to cut your simples with. You could use them to back your layout, whatever you're thinking. Going to give you plenty of opportunity. And remember, you have 10 simples. And then it says the digital art. That's what we're going to work with today. I want to show it to you. So here it is. These are SVGs that you're going to bring into Design Space. So you add them to your cart, you check out, and then you think, okay, now what? Where'd they go? You're going to click up here on your name. It's not going to say Kara, it's going to have your name. And you're going to go to your account. And when you go to your account, you're going to look over here and see Digital Library. And you click on that. And there I own Holly and Ivy, and I also own Wonderland. You're going to download it. This is the trickiest part. Where did I put it? Remember where you saved it. I set up a folder on my computer that says CTMH, close to my heart, digital artwork, and I just put it in there, and then I can open it. It comes in zipped, which means they're compressed because there's a lot of files. They all come in one little folder. You're going to unzip it depending on your computer. If it's a Mac, you just double click. If it's a PC, you will have to, I believe it's going to say either open or uncompress. And anyway, it's going to open it up, and then you'll be able to see them all. I'm going to go into Design Space now and show you. I picked one of those, one of the simples from November. This happens to be number 3. And you can see there's 2 different, and I'm going to put them together like this. I could flip this one around if I wanted it a little bit different. I could rotate it. Depending on my pictures or the way I wanted my layout to work, I could do that. So I'm going to leave it just like this for now. This is going to be for 3 photos. This is a 3x4, a 4x6, and another 3x4. I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do with it. So we're going to go out and upload, and we are going to upload our images from the digital artwork. So here's what you get. First of all, you get this PDF. I recommend that you print this so that you can look at them and see what they are. It's kind of an easy way to get a look at them. We are going to take the title, Snow Happy Together, and I already have that downloaded. I'm also going to grab this cute little house. All right, I'm going to download that into my Design Space. So now I have this one and this one. I've got 2. I'm going to add them to the canvas. You might notice over here these warnings. This is because these backgrounds that I added, these purple ones, those are just to give me an idea. Those are 12 by 12, which is too big for my Cricut to cut. So if I tried to cut it right now, it would tell me, warning, warning, you have a problem. So I can just turn those off when I'm ready to actually cut, and it's fine. But it helps me to see what I'm doing. All right, so let's move these down so we can see what we have. We have the house, and we have the title. I want my title to go here, which means I'm going to slide you down a little, right? And I'm going to do Snow Happy Together right in the middle. Okay. But I don't want to have to layer it all and all this craziness. I'm going to try and do a little work with this before so it works better. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup it so I can see what I have. I have a snowflake, bring that down, and I have this gray, and then I have this background, which is great. I could use just that, but I kind of want this together to be in a different color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the offset. I'm going to make it as tiny as I can, and I'm going to say apply. Comes out black. I'm going to take this one and move it down again. I'm going to change this to white. And I'm going to bring this, and I'm going to align, center, never do the vertical one. It always puts them together. Undo. Click them again. Align and center horizontally. I want to make sure that that's right in the middle. It is. And now I'm going to take this, just this one, use my arrows, and I'm going to bring it down so it overlaps enough. And a little bit more. Yep. I'm going to select both, and I'm going to say weld. Okay. So now I've modified my Simple to now have my title all connected. So then when I cut it out, I can cut this. I'm going to send you backwards. Bring this up. You just need to work with it to get it to the front. Get over here. It wants to hide. I'm going to bring you to the front. And now I'm going to have to bring each thing to the front, but it's okay. Put you in. So this, maybe I'm going to cut this out of one of those really pretty pattern papers. Remember those? Let's look back and see what might I want to cut that out of. These great paper packets. It might look really cool out of this one. If you blow this up, you can see it a little bit better. Let me get to the one of just that. It's snowflakes. Wouldn't that look pretty? This be the background, right? And then I have all these to add to. We're not even there yet. Okay, so let's go back. Happy day, my snowflake. That would look great if I had some glimmer paper left over from something. Or, oh, I did it wrong. I'm sorry. Come back. I just want you. Nope, I don't want all of you. I just want a snowflake. If you're struggling to get it, remember you can always come grab it over here. And we're going to bring you to the front. So that's going to go there, but I've also got this one. Hold on, I did this backwards. This one's going to come in first. All right, now notice over here that there's a whole bunch of layers. It doesn't need to be like, we don't need those layers. There do not need to be those layers. I'm going to weld it. It doesn't change anything except that it's going to make Cricut have a much easier time cutting it. All right. So when you look at an image like that sometimes and you see all these little pieces, help Cricut out and weld them together. If it changes the look, then you can always undo it. All right. So that's going to go there. You are going to go on top of that. And I also want you to notice that this too is 2 layers. And the reason for that is because this S is over here. We can do a little something if we want. We can ungroup it, and we can kind of bring it over a little, just a whisker, and then we can weld it. Now it's going to change it a little bit up there, but I bet you're going to be okay with it. And put that in place, and see how we moved it just a little, but it made it all cut out, all one unit. So just less to glue down, less to position, all in one place. And then you go right to the front, and you are good to go. So now I have a customized layer on top of a customized layer, and this is ready to print and go, or to cut and go. I can put this on any of those great papers. I could put it on one of the cardstocks. Then I have all those extra embellishments in the sticker sheet to kind of figure out where to go with it. Let's say I like this one, and I love it, but look at all those little pieces I have to put together. Watch this. Let's ungroup for a second. And let's bring the white piece, out. See, that's kind of a shadowy thing that kind of puts it all together, right? It kind of positions everything. They all line up nicely. All right, bring that one out here. And I am going to get a shadow for it. Again, a tiny shadow. See it? Apply. I'm going to take the white one back, and I'm going to put it in position so it's all lined up where it ought to be. Oops, get back where I want you to be. There. All right. I'm going to select this baby, and I am going to flatten it. That is going to make it a print then cut now. So now I'm going to use my printing of my printer in my room, and I'm going to print this. So let's group this whole thing and figure out where it goes for a size. Where's it going to go? I think it would look really cool right there. I might want it a little bit bigger. As long as I have both the offset that we just created and the print then cut, I can move it. If I changed one size without the other, it wouldn't work. All right, so I made it a little bit bigger. I'm going to take you off. I'm going to bring you over here, and I'm going to select that, hold down Shift and select the Simple, and I'm going to weld it. Now I have another unique one. I'm going to bring you to the front. And so now this is what my layout looks like. There's one more cool thing I want to bring in to show you though, because remember, we're printing this one. Love the colors, right? And I want to try and coordinate my other colors. Let's go back out here to upload. There was one more that I thought might work good. Browse, it's going to go right back to where we were. And I want this one, Cold Days, Warm Hearts. Bring it in. Upload it. Click on it. Bring it in. I'm going to take this, and I am going to put it right there, right? Looks really cool. I'm going to flatten that, and now this is going to cut out all those little things, but it's going to be connected. If I want to make it a little bit easier for me, because now I'm going to have to put adhesive on each of these itty bitty little letters. See, you can see through it. I'm going to come up here to offset. Yep, I am loving offset, you guys. If you've not used it as much as this, bring it down as small as you can find it, even a little smaller. And say apply when it's ready. Cricut has to think. This is a lot of work. Say apply. All right, now it's black. I don't really like the black. I'm going to come up here to my color, and I'm going to pick the color of maybe this tree right there. And I'm going to select, and I'm going to flatten again. So now all these colors all coordinate. When I tell Cricut to go ahead and make it, whoops, it's going to be upset because of that crazy, these little things. So I have to turn these off. They're too big. Now when I say make it, watch what's going to happen. It's going to think. These are going to cut, then print. So I'm going to print this, or print, then cut, backwards. I'm going to print this on my printer. I can print it on cardstock if my printer can handle it. And then go ahead and let it cut out. I'm going to cut this layer. This is just a basic cut, cut. And now I have a super custom layout that I created using Simples, the digital art, and the great paper packet. All right? Have some fun. See you soon.